Video recording for EDUKWEST is provided by Whatburner. Take Skype video to the next level. Record, edit, upload at vodburner.com.
This is the StudyBlue product, and this is the home screen where students what they first see when they first log in. And what you're looking at now is a sample student. Her name is Kelly Delaney. She happens to go to the University of Wisconsin-Madison, but this is the same view that any StudyBlue user would see, whether they're in college or in high school. So let's do a quick overview of what this screen is, and then we'll dig into the product. As you can see, the product is designed to be very helpful to students doing well in their classes. So this student has listed her classes here in the top part of the screen. In the bottom part, you can see that we give study tips. Every time a student logs in, they see a new study tip to help them study better. We're very, very focused on helping students learn better. You can also see here kind of the activity on the network, what's happening this week on StudyBlue. We want students to make sure that they know that they're not the only ones studying. We think this is a great motivational factor when students see there's a lot of great activity, there's a lot of things happening on the network, and they're not the only ones studying.
I couldn't agree more.
Students also see their recent study materials, so it's convenient for them to access them. So, again, very focused on helping students do well in their classes, and also designed to be very easy to use. And to that point, let me just show you quickly how students would go in and create new flashcards. They just go up to this blue button in the right-hand part of the screen, click New Flashcards, and then they go in and create the flashcards. If students want to add audio, they can. If they want to add an image, they can. Again, designed to be very easy to use. And I'll take you through how studying for a flashcard deck works in a second. And now, in terms of creating new notes, again, very easy. Students, if their professors allow them to use their laptops in class, which in many cases professors will do, students can go in, they can type their notes right into StudyBlue. You get the idea. It's very easy for students to be able to create notes. They can format it with bullet points or numbers and paragraph indentations. Again, designed to be very simple. Students type in their notes in the StudyBlue. They can access their notes anywhere they want, even on their mobile phones. So again, designed to be very, very simple to use. And then I also want to show uploading material. So it's really easy for students to type their notes into a Word document, for example, and then upload material. So here's an example of Kelly Delaney happens to be in a poli-sci class. Go through, you can look at different files. Here's some sample notes from poli-sci 103. Click on them, begin the upload. These are lecture notes. What's also very important about StudyBlue, a key point that differentiates us, is that we really make it easy for students to have their content be public, which across our network, about 95% or more of the content is public. But if students want their content to be private so that only they can view it, they can click private. So again, it becomes their own private virtual locker or virtual backpack. Students can also have it be protected too, as can teachers. So let's say, for example, a professor or teacher wants to post notes that are just for a particular class. A teacher can go in, upload content, make it protected, make it read-only or make it read-edit, create a password for that particular class, and then only that class can access the content. It's a way for professors and teachers and even students to share content with select groups of people that they decide on. So again, we're all about empowering students to use StudyBlue and use this tool how they want to, whatever helps them the best is what we want to be able to facilitate. Any questions before I go into specifics of studying a flashcard deck?
No, I would say that's, as you pointed out, it's one of your aims to really make it easy to use, I guess, and also simple to share. So that's great. I think we are just fine.
Great. So in terms of actual flashcard deck, this is a Spanish class. And this happens to be a flashcard deck that has vocab on one side, Spanish vocab on one side, then the English translation on the other. And these are 10 cards, and I'll run through the deck quickly just to give you a sense of the interface and how that works. So clicking Go, and then you click the circular button to flip the card, and then students self-report if they get the answer right or wrong. And then as you can see on the right-hand side, students can see, are they getting it correct as they go along? What are they getting wrong? A key point about StudyBlue is helping students be very efficient about how they study. And a big part of that is letting students know what they do know and what they don't know, so they can focus on studying what they don't know so they can learn it. So as you can see here, I got half right and half wrong. What I can do is I can go back and I can study the wrongs. So I can go through and say, I just want to study the ones that I did not understand. And that really helps me be efficient, focusing in on my problems and helping me learn in the best way possible for me, because I realize what I got wrong, I can study it.
Right. Do you have that inbuilt, that the system comes back to you how often I actually have to review a particular expression or vocabulary? Like, yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Like some systems now have that they say, as you can actually not know the ideal point when you should learn or look at a particular expression again. However, the system can easily have that inbuilt in the algorithm and basically says, you should, like, today you should revise this and that deck of vocabulary or flashcards.
Yeah, we have all of that data, and we are going to be delivering that. We don't have that now, but we are focused on getting to that point where we can be adaptive to the individual learner. Right now, we're focused on making a very simple interface that students can learn, and we do have all that data, and we will get to the point where we are able to make recommendations to students in terms of what they want to study.
Good. Sounds really good.
I also wanted to show you, too, the ability, once you create a flashcard deck, you are able to go in and have it be converted to a quiz. And so let's say I've studied this particular deck and I want to make it into a quiz. I click this button and it automatically creates a quiz for me. So as you can see, I've converted that flashcard deck into a multiple choice quiz and also a true-false quiz. So another way for students to be able to test their learning. As you know, research shows that students learn best when they're forced to figure out what they know and don't know, and testing or doing these quizzes is a great way for them to make sure that they assess themselves honestly about what they know and don't know. So this is a really key feature in terms of helping students learn. Transitioning from the flashcards to looking at some notes. So now we hopped over from our Spanish class to our poli-sci class, and we're in the poli-sci 103 class. And these are the notes that I just loaded into StudyBlue before, earlier in the demo. So I click on these notes, and I've created them in Word, and now they're up here in our document viewer. And I've got the notes in front of me, and I want to retype them as flashcards. So again, just a simple feature, very basic, easy to use, but effective. We're meeting students where they are to say, I've got these notes, but I want to convert them into flashcards. I can look at my notes as I type in my flashcards. This is obviously a very basic example. I'm not doing democracy justice here in my definition, but you get the idea in terms of the ease with which we make it for students to be able to create flashcards from their notes. And so once students have created a set of flashcards, they need to put a title in. And so here is a sample flashcard deck. And then what I can do as a student, I can share these flashcards very easily with my classmates. I click on share. I can either share it via Facebook or Twitter, or send a message, type a subject in, and really easily share a flashcard deck. We're finding that teachers are using this a lot in terms of their ability to create a flashcard deck, for example, around key terms in a history class or vocab terms of the week for a language class, and then easily share those with their students. So also what's important to notice too is that in these particular classes, we provide and make it easy for students to access all different types of content. So we want to provide students with the relevant content that they need when they need it. And so you do a search for a particular class, and you can see all the content for that class, for that semester, with that professor. You can see all the political science classes from that institution.
Mm-hmm.
This one happens to be University of Wisconsin, but this could be at a high school or college. We also allow students to be able to see content from the same textbook. So students who are not even attending the same school can be able to share content with students who are using the same textbook across campuses or across different colleges or high schools.
Interesting. Mm-hmm.
So again, designed to be very simple to use, allowing students to get the relevant content they need when they need it, and help students do well in their classes. So, and that's a really quick overview. Kirsten has obviously some more, but I'll leave it at that for now, and we can take it from there.